Bubba Wallace shouldn't be condemned for what he believes. He just want to see NASCAR, the sport that he's in, to turn a new page, turn a new leaf, get rid of the bars and stars symbol, which is the Confederate flag. Yes, he has caught a lot of backlash, including the current POTUS, which it took him a month to get around to this topic. Keep doing your thing, Bubba Wallace. And another thing. When's the last time you see Confederate flags in tailgating in different sports like NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, Major League Soccer, National Basketball Association? When's the last time you saw that? Never. Just a thought. Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal with the New England Patriots. I almost fell out of the chair when I saw that on Twitter. I'm like, wait, what? I thought he was going to sit out a whole year. And there are people out there like, hey, man, you got to give him props for taking that 1-year deal. Why? That's stupid. I would have sit out for a whole year before I take that deal. And so, well, not Jameis Winston. He has to take a backup job because we all know he's not very good. So, there you go. And the fact that Cam Newton has to prove to the world yet again that he has to win the starting job over Jarrett Stidham. Can't talk. Jarrett Stidham is just laughable. There are quarterbacks in the National Football League are fighting for a starting job, and that includes the Carolina Panthers between P.J. Walker, Will Grier, and Teddy Bridgewater. Just saying. New York Jets traded Jamal Adams to Seattle Seahawks for draft picks. He really want to get out of New York Jets. He really want to get away from that organization quick, fast, in a hurry. I mean, he was trying everything he could. Be like, hey, man, get me the bleep out of here. I hate this team. Well, not the team. I hate the coaching staff. I hate the culture. Please get me out. I want to be on a contending team. And as you saw what happened last weekend. Washington football team drama. I mean, the sexual allegations, the misconduct, the harassment, it's just ridiculous. And the name changing from Redskins to, what, Sentinels or Red Tails. I prefer the Red Tails. If they go with the Washington Warriors, I am going to be steaming mad because it is so generic, so boring. It is the safest nickname any team could go with. And people don't like the whole Washington Warriors thing because of, racial or racist overtone. The same way with the Redskins, which I don't see at all. Deshaun Jackson drama. He posted anti-Semitic things on Instagram. He caught backlash as a result of it. Steven Jackson, a former NBA player turned analyst, he stood up for his friend. He was catching backlash too. He had to apologize and yada yada yada. Same thing with the celebrity Nick Cannon. That's an entirely different situation altogether. So it'll be interesting to see if the Philadelphia Eagles really keep Deshaun Jackson if he balls out. Because if he balls out, they won't have a choice but to keep him. Why? This is the same Philadelphia Eagles squad who gave Riley Cooper a second chance after he had his little incident off the field, saying racial slurs, let alone the slavery word to any black person he lay his eyes on, including the black security guard at a country music concert 7 years ago. He ended up getting a contract extension in 2014. I don't know the stats of that season for Riley Cooper, but I'll dig it up and put the link in the description. Oh, there's more drama. This time in video games. Evo fighting game tournament was canceled due to Mr.Wizard's allegations of misconduct and all the other stuff. For what I've read and heard, it's pretty graphic and nasty if you think about it. You're a grown man, you're in your 20s, and you're telling a 12 or 13-year-old boy, teenage boy, I'll give you tickets if you do jumping jacks naked. What? This is the part I should be laughing my butt off, but this ain't funny at all. That's just gross, man. I knew the fighting game community was toxic in terms of racist and sexist, especially online, but the predatory level nonsense, I didn't see that coming. I never saw that coming. And there's more of it too. I can't remember her name. Is Simi Pie or whatever. She's being accused of having inappropriate relationship with a teenage boy who's also a Super Smash Brothers player. And she ain't the only one being accused. There's more and more fighting players being accused of not doing... I mean, they're accused of doing something they shouldn't be doing. Ubisoft's up and down news, which is more drama. Good news is we're going to be playing some games this coming fall and next year. You know, like Watch Dogs Legion, which if the price drops, I might get it. I just don't know how that game is going to work with the whole play as a DedSec community instead of a protagonist, which we saw with the first two Watch Dog games. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which sounds like a Witcher 3 Wild Hunt ripoff from based on the gameplay that I've seen. Hey, you get to recruit cats. Wow, okay. You get to pet cats. I'm pretty sure you did that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Origins or both games. I don't know. I haven't touched those games. Well, Origins, but not Odyssey. And play other games next year like Far Cry 6. Speaking of which, Giancarlo Esposito equals Far Cry 6 main bad guy. Ubisoft is catching a lot of flack. As a matter of fact, they've been catching a lot of flack the entire month of July so far. You know, from the sexual misconduct to sexual harassment to Far Cry 6 main bad guy, which I spoke in a second ago, not being Latino. I read an article from CCN saying, "Hey man, we need to cancel Far Cry 6 because of that." I literally rolled my eyes. I'm like, that website needs to be canceled. I'm so sick of this cancel culture. It really gets on my damn nerves so much. This all started with Donald Trump 3 years ago, and it's gotten way out of control since. Sorry. If Ubisoft would do their job and quit screwing around, their games wouldn't be half finished, half baked, release now, fix later mentality. Just saying. And when is Splinter Cell fans are going to see a new Splinter Cell game, Ubisoft? Do we have to wait 2 to 3 more years? I hope not. Damn. Dr. Disrespect being permanently banned by Twitch. Okay, whatever. California man suing Twitch for $25 million. The article link will be in the description. I read that. I was laughing my butt off so much. I was like, no one forced you, this dude, to do what you did. And that's number one. Number two, no one forced you to follow nearly 900 female streamers. That is you. That is all on you. Man, Twitch is the most toxic website I've seen. But stuff like this makes you feel sorry for Twitch just a tiny bit. A female player named Karma got her hand burned due to a lightning strike. She was playing a video game, Rocket League, during a thunderstorm somewhere in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Lightning struck at around her house or somewhere in the area, and like I said, got her hand burned as a result of it. Who plays video games during a thunderstorm? Please tell me. Who? That's a lesson right there. Do not play video games during a thunderstorm. Just don't. It ain't worth it. I don't care if you have a tournament to play. If I were in her shoes, I would have just turned the electronics off and wait for the thunderstorm to pass. Not sit there and play it. And she was doing it during live stream. Wonderful. Xavier Woods, a WWE superstar, wants to be a G4 TV host. And oh, it gets better. I heard they're going to make a comeback. If that's the case, it'll be the first time in, since 2014. If G4 makes a comeback, I'm going to try to be very nice and watch what I say. It not only it needs to be a video game channel, but it also needs to bring technology. As much as I love Ninja Warrior, Unbeatable Banzuke, and all those other shows, video game-like, it had nothing to do with video games. You cannot bring something like that to that channel. Because we saw what happened in late 2000s into mid 2010, especially in 2014. And some Karen on Twitter complained, screamed bloody murder, spit in the wind over Adult Swim program. Listen. They put on disclaimer for 18 years. It's not meant for kids. It's meant for mature audiences, including, people in their late teens to 50s, 60s, people who watched Adult Swim. And she has the nerve to get mad. And Adult Swim fans, Toonami fans, stood up for the block program. That's awesome. These Karens, y'all gotta stop. Find something else to complain about. This ain't one of them. And with that, throwing y'all a salute. What's your thoughts? I'm out.